some technical issues, but it's all good now. I think we're sorted. Just waiting for Emma to do a quick check just to make sure we are live. It says live on the thing. Is it live yet? Is it not?
Say so.
Is it? It's getting more and more like a seance. This is it? Is anybody there? But we're not going to do that. We are not convening with the dead. We are convening with these little chaps here. Who this one's falling over. So, can I get a yes or no before I start?
I can't see it live.
Bear with callers. Let me just have a look. Don't you love this? We had some, let's just say, technical difficulties.
You're on the craft store, aren't you?
I'm on the craft and on ours. And on Craft Yourself Silly. Should be on both. Should be everywhere. Just omnipotent. Right. So I'm still waiting for Emma to find out if I am live. I'm just going to pretend like I am and just crack on and then hope for the best. So, Emma Bowman, I think I am on the craft store. And, oh, maybe I'm not on. Oh, maybe I put it on my personal Hayley Smith one. Let me just see if I can fix that. It's fine. Just check my personal one. I think I might have put it on there by accident. We have had some terrible, terrible gremlins today. But we're working through it and it's going to be fine.
You're on Hayley Smith work one.
Oh, Hayley Smith sews? Oh, I'm in all sorts of random places today. Okay, let me just see if I can add another one very quickly. It's not exciting, I'm afraid. But what I will do while I'm doing that is tell you about these guys. So these guys are all printed on interfacing. So especially if you're doing projects that are working with multiple fabrics, if you're doing projects that are maybe working with stretchy fabrics, maybe you're doing memory pieces where you've got different types, different weights of fabric. By using the interfacing, that kind of stabilizes everything and just levels the playing field a little bit, which then makes it really, really easy to sew. And then on top of that, all of your things like seam allowances, where the eyes go, all of that, it's printed on there for you. So you just can't get it wrong. So just bear with me 1 second, because I did fluff that up and, oh, see, it was right at the bottom. It was right at the bottom. Tuesday. Oh, too many A's. Catch up. I haven't put the website address on. Oh, is it still in my pasty bit? Oh, it's not in my pasty bit anymore. So what I will do is I'll give you the details for the website as we go along, because we have had, well, just a little bit short of a nightmare today getting on. We've been very, very busy doing other bits and bobs, which is very exciting. And I'll tell you about some of those exciting bits in a minute. Now we should be on the oh God, so many, the Craft Yourself Silly one. So I will start again. Welcome. What we've got for you today is we have these little chaps. They're all printed on interfacing, super, super easy to work with. Now we've got two that are a little bit of a special offer. So still to be finished stuffing this really dark, it's super, super dark navy. It's almost black. So this kind of black blue bear, which is this one, which we put a little bit of Sanderson fabric just in the ears just to make it pop. This guy, we've got, I think it's maybe low double figures, maybe into single figures of the fabric that goes with him. So there's two that are available as kits. So the two that are available as kits are Aubrey, but he will come without his outfits. So let me just sorry, Aubrey. I know this is rather embarrassing doing it on Facebook Live, but let's just get your drawers off, because this is how you will come. I think Emma's desperately still trying to stick pictures up as well, because we have had, yes, we've had quite, well, she's having quite a day, because her husband's crashed the car as well. It's going ever so well. So this is what you will get. You will get, let me bring him across a little bit here. So you will get the fabric for Aubrey himself. We haven't given you any fabric to put the ears in. That's kind of the whole memory bear aspect of it, and you adding your own personal touch to it. So the bits that go on the inside of the ears, on the bottom of the feet, they are all up to you. You add those bits. But the main body of the elephant, the trunk, the tusks as well, they are all included, as are your eyes. So how much is that, Kit? You've just put it up. I want to say like $12.99.
$12.24.
$12.24. That's a weird number, isn't it?
It's what you put on.
Okay. Must have been having one of those days where I just made things up. When people ask me lots of questions, I just go, that. So you're going to get everything you need in that kit. You are going to get your printable interfacing.
It's 30% off.
It's 30. Oh, that makes more sense then. Yes, round number. It's 30% off. So you are going to get your printed interfacing panel, which is sticky on one side. So you put that on the back of the fabric, iron it in place. What we recommend you do though, because the curly cuddle fleece doesn't really have a nap to it like a fur, is rough cut the pieces out first, then iron them on, because then if you do need a little bit extra, then you've got it. And if maybe if you wanted to put the bottom of the feet in as well, you'd have enough to do that. So I would recommend cutting them out, and then you can kind of jigsaw them together on the fabric a little bit more efficiently. So this guy's Aubrey, and he's the elephant. You can get it with everything. So like it is here, with the interfacing panel, the fabric for the tusks and all the eyes and everything, or you can just get the interfacing panel if you want to do it in a different fabric. And we have got some new fabric packs on today, which can you slide me them by any chance? And then I can have, I can show them now, because I think these would make beautiful. Oh, that's loads. These would make beautiful bears and things as well, because they are such cute, especially with the really, really small checks. So fabric packs, we have a stone option, and you're not having to choose these. You're getting all of these options. So you're getting your solid, you're getting the stripe, and then you're getting 3 sizes in your check. These are all 100% cotton. I would say they're somewhere between like a poplin and a chambray weight, and they're all woven as well. So those colors, they're going all the way through. It's not kind of printed onto one side. So that is the stone option. I mean, either him or the bunny in that one would be absolutely gorgeous. Oh, sorry, but yeah, it is too much, isn't it? It's too, oh dear. Could you sit up straight, please? Thanks. Then we've got the duck egg option. So kind of greeny blue tint. And then you've got solid, you've got stripe, you've got the really small gingham check. You've got the kind of centimeter check, which is that one. And then you've got the large check as well. So the patterns are the same, regardless of which color you go for. The only difference is literally the color. So that one is the duck egg option. And then the last one, oh, she's folded them quite nicely, so I can kind of show you them all at once. Let me just see if I can grab this and hold them up all in one go. I'm very careful. There we go. Perfect. So then this one, this is our denim option. This has got that real kind of chambray feel to it. You've got those really nice kind of soft blue colors in there. And you could use this for so many things. It can just be patchworking if that's what you want to do with it. It could be bag projects. Sorry. In the background, I can see Emma playing with one of our other new things, which is going to launch. I think it's on Secret Sewing Club this weekend. Might be. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Depends if we can get more cutting time. So 3 different color options. Those packs are 5 half meters. So you're getting 2.5 meters in the packs, and they are $29.95 usually. But because they are brand new, they're on an introductory discount, which is again around a 30% discount. and they are 19.95. So absolutely brilliant. No, they're not.
1999.
1999. Very sorry, I nearly did you for 4p there. But beautiful. If you head to the website, which is craftyourselfsilly.com, and then you go on to there's a little category at the top that says Facebook Live, and then you'll find today's date, which is the 11th of March. All of the things that I'm showing you now are in there. So let me get back to these guys. So you've got two options in the kit. You've got Aubrey Elephant, and then you've got Blue Black Bear. Well, his name is Arthur, really. But look at the colour. This one isn't finished stuffing because I do want to show you a couple of bits of how to put him together a little bit later on. So this is why we haven't finished stuffing this one. But this is such a gorgeous colour. Oh, imagine doing the outfits in that. It's you. Excellent. Sorry. Quite a 90s reference, that one, isn't it? So they're the ones that come as kits. You can get the interfacing for the kind of animals on their own. So you can just get interfacing for Aubrey on his own. You can get interfacing just for Albert on his own.
Arthur.
And Arthur. Oh, is it Arthur? I keep Alberting him. I'm so sorry. And then you can also get the interfacing for Bailey Bunny on their own. So you can just get them as just individual characters on their own without the outfits. But then there are two different sets of outfits as well. One is down as the Bailey Bunny outfits. So with the Bailey Bunny outfits, could you just hold that for me there, Albert? Thank you very much. You get Arthur. Oh, I did it again. You get the dungarees, which are tie top dungarees, and you also get the dress. Where's your sleeve gone? There we go. So you get the dress and the dungarees for the bunny. There's, I think there's a little headband and the carrot. Have you got your carrot? You have got your carrot. Good. You get the carrot and the headband as well. So you've got a couple of different options for outfits for that one. So that means you could either get two bunnies and then put an outfit on each, or have a change of outfit for the one bunny, entirely up to you. Now, all of the outfits are designed to work on all of the characters, with the exception of the dress. Aubrey, he's quite hench. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to be a bit stingy on your seam allowances with your dress, just to make those sleeves that little bit wider, because he's a big lad. So they are the outfits that come with the Bailey Bunny one. There are additional outfits. These were designed with Aubrey in mind, and he was modelling them beautifully when we started, before I so rudely took them off him. He has, or he, she, they, them, I've thought it's a minefield these days. So we're going to go with he. He's identifying as a he today. So he is going to have his beautiful waistcoat. He has a tutu. He has a lovely pair of shorts. And he also, well, he's got something else. He's got a t-shirt as well. So you could have shorts and t-shirt. You could just have waistcoat. You could be Donald Ducking it. It's entirely, thank you. Sound effects as well now. And it's entirely up to you. You can mix and match them between any of the characters. It's entirely up to you how you do that. So from there, where do we go? So we've got the animals themselves, interfacing panels. We've got the bunnies and the elephant outfits as interfacing panels. It's now up to you. So what are you going to do with it? Are you going to do it? The curly cuddle fleece that we've got is brilliant, but unfortunately I just can't get any more. I've been really, really trying, especially for this. Oh, I didn't do competition. Let's do competition. Okay. So competition is for any purchase between when we started the live, and usually it's about 9 o'clock the next morning that Emma draws it. 9 o'clock-ish?
Yeah.
Give or take. And this is my very last meter of the pink curly cuddle, which pink elephants, super cute. Pink bears, maybe you've got a little girl in the family or something that doesn't have to be a girl. There's all sorts of rules these days. You can't say stuff. I've got to be careful. Emma's giving me a frown. You can have pink bunnies. You can have pink anything you like. But there's a meter here, which is about enough to do 2 of any of the animals. And that is your prize today. So for any order that is placed, then that is your prize. I will pop that over there out of the way. So we've done rabbits, we've done bears, we've done the kits. Yes, I'll recap that so it'll make more sense in a little bit. But what I did want to show you as well is I wanted to show you some of the new stuff. The new stuff. It's not here yet. It's going to be here. Excuse me, guys. Thank you. It's going to be here soon. It's not here yet, though. So could you chuck me over? Look. It's brushed cotton. It's the same principle as we get in any of our honor rolls, but this time it's in super duper soft brushed cotton. We love it. We've been so surprised at how well it has cut. And it's coming, how many is it? 14 colors. Can I have the, I'm just going to show you the color card. All these colors, all of these colors are coming really, really, really soon. It's a product that we've done for America, and it's been really well received over there. So we thought, oh, well, if they like it, then probably these guys will like it. But imagine having that little cuddly, even with this one here, just having that little cuddly binding, or maybe you're doing a quilt as you go project and you're wanting to add it onto there. So many options, and just that little bit of warmth and little, oh, though you look like you got a question.
No, things are coming together now. So
Things are okay. Yes, we've had a challenging day, haven't we? It's been a challenging day, but it's okay because we're powering through. We're powering through. But yes, there are, I think it's 14 or 15 colours. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 15 colours coming really, really soon. I think if we can get them all cut in time, which is fingers crossed, we may launch them on Secret Sewing this Sunday. If we can get them cut in time. Because when it's a new fabric and you're not very sure on it, it just does take a while to kind of find your feet with it. But this one's cut surprisingly well. So it's the same principle as our plain ones that we do normally. So there's 12 meters on there, but it's just something a little bit different, a little bit new, and hopefully that you will enjoy. So let me just, are you checking for questions and things?
I'm
No, you're very busy.
Mhm.
Okay, that means I'll have to check for questions myself. Oh, this is when it generally goes wrong. But we'll just, I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll just see. Let's make sure it's muted. So I don't. Right, where do I need to be? I need to be on the Craft Yourself Silly one. That would make sense. Good. Oh, did you see the post that Emma put up? Lovely lady contacted us and said, oh, we've been using your super stiff batting. And she posted, we asked, could we use the photos? And she said, yes, absolutely. So we posted up a couple of bags. Then we got a load of other people saying, here's my bag, here's my bag, here's my bag, which is brilliant. And we love it. And if you are happy for us to post them, we will put them all up. So we also today have been cutting some new Harmony and Unity packs, which are really, really cute. We thought we'd bitten off more than we could chew, because it was about 40 layers we were putting out. We were thinking, oh, is this going to work all right? Is this going to work? Yes, it worked a treat. They're absolutely gorgeous, and we're really excited. They will, are they going to be, when did we put them down for? We won't
Sunday,
do
I
a,
think.
maybe not this Sunday, maybe next Sunday for those. But yeah, I can't see us on Craft Yourself Silly.
No, we're not on Craft Yourself Silly.
Oh, what have I done then? Which ones am I on?
You're on the craft store.
Oh, I'm on now. I've just toggled it. Oh dear. Yeah. It's not been our finest day today, but that's okay because not every day has to be an excellent day. It would be nice if some of them were, but it's all good. Right. There we go. Hello. Yeah, there's a lot of people didn't realize we were on the craft store page and not our own page. That is my fault. I managed to put it on my Hayley Smith Sews page. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind today. So let's just part the Red Sea here with you two and quickly show you these fabric bundles again. So they are a beautiful kind of lighted, I would say they're somewhere between a poplin and a chambray weight. They are all woven, and what you're getting 5 in these packs. The regular price on these is $29.95. They are on a special price for, it's usually a week after a Facebook Live they stay on for.
Yep.
Is that correct? Yes. And Emma's frantically still typing, trying to get them all up because we have several options for you. So, and you don't have to choose, you're getting all 5 of these. So there's your first one. That is your large check. That's about, I would say, 1.5 centimeters. It's about 1/2 inch check. Then you've got this one, which I would say is probably nearer towards a 1/4 inch check on that one. Then you've got the little tiny, teeny tiny check, which is that one there. Now they are all woven with exactly the same colors, so they work so beautifully together. Then this one was sending my eyes funny before, and I'm hoping it's not going to send the camera funny, but we'll see. That one is your stripe. And then finally, now we've called this a solid, but it's a little bit more like a shot color, because if you have a look, if I just pull that off, can you see there's blue threads coming one way and then white threads going the other? So it's a little bit more like a shot fabric, but it gives that kind of beautiful effect on this of not having that solid color. Because if you compare it to, say, the checks, this is the color where that check kind of crosses the white. So these are all going to work absolutely perfectly together. And it's a beautiful kind of traditional, but it's got that kind of modern twist and that kind of just classic look to it. So that is your denim color option. Remember, you're getting 2.5 meters in total, 5 half-meter pieces. If you do order multiples, we will cut them as meters for you, so you can make even bigger things. Same principle, but in that duck egg. So there is your large check. Then you've got your medium check, your small check, and then the stripes, and finally that solid one as well. So you've got everything in there. You've got a huge opportunities to use them in loads and loads of different ways. And then your final color option is this one. And this is a stone. So you've got your large, medium, and your small check. And then on top of that, you've got your stripe and your solid. If I just pop them all down there, because they're all the same type of fabric, look at how well they go with each other. So if you wanted to mix and match a couple of them together, you absolutely could. You can mix and match any of those 2 or all 3 together, and you'll get beautiful results. So let me go back through. Oh, there's a load of people saying they couldn't find us. I'm sorry.
I've just shared it now to our page.
Oh yeah, that'll help as well. We should have just done that. Oh. I mean, we have spent like an hour ironing stuff this afternoon that we realised we didn't need to. So hindsight's 2020, isn't it? But never mind. Never mind. Oh, see, it's still not saying I'm live on this one. That's a future Hayley problem. Is it saying it's live on your Craft Yourself?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, we're not live. I've shared the live.
Yeah, it's kind of like a halfway through one. Sorry.
You'll be able to watch it from the beginning.
Of course you can. Yeah, absolutely. If you have missed the beginning because I put it in a silly place, then absolutely you can watch it from the beginning. I think you generally have to wait till the live's finished and then start again. But yeah, absolutely you'll be able to watch it again. So what I am going to show you very quickly while we've got time is how these guys go together. Because obviously we've said they're on interfacing. That totally makes sense. Let me grab these bits from over here. So these are probably the easiest way you can sew any of the cuddly toys together. They are super, super simple. So I've got 2 bits here, which are already part sewn together. And I'm hopefully going to show you how to be able to finish it off. So when you get your bits, everything will be on that interfacing panel. And you've got really clear instructions with it. You've got a little instruction booklet that will show you exactly what you need to do. You take the panels and you rough cut them out. So you don't cut them to the line. They've got 2 lines on all of them. So they've got an outer line. That's going to be where you cut to. And then there's an inner line on each of them. And that's where you stitch to. So this is one of our, I know this is one of our prototype ones. And I know that because there's no, there's usually a little star on there that marks where your eyes got to go. And because this is a prototype one, I know that that's how I know, because that star's not there yet. So the way you do it for the bunny and all the rest of them is first stop is ears. So the ears, all dead easy. They're 2 pieces. You put them face to face, stitch around the edge, leave the edge that's going to be attached to the animal head. So either this side on the elephant, this side on the bear, or on the bunny, it'll be the short bit. So obviously you've got a long skinny ear there. It'll be the short bit that you leave. So you can turn those inside out. If you've got really fine curves, and especially on the elephant where you've got it dipping in and out, you're going to want to snip into those curves to keep that really accurate shape and not lose that lovely kind of ear shape when you turn it right side out. Because when you turn that right side out, if you haven't clipped here, especially, it'll kind of want to pull itself back in. So yeah, a couple of little snips around there and you are all good. Next is what is usually the most difficult bit. But because these sit beautifully flat, can you see it's all one big line of sewing that you're going to do. So you're going to put the ear in place, and it tells you how to fold it and how to do that to get the ear in the right place. So you fold 1/3 of the ear over at the top. So you should have one part folded and then 2/3 of it not folded. So you can still see 1/3 of the bottom of the ear. So that's going to give you that little look where you're going to be able to see the inside. Let me grab Bailey, because this is the only one you have to fold. The other ears are all straight in. So then you put that little fold in, and can you see it just creates that little bit of movement in it and allows you to see both the front and the back of the ear at the same time. So once that's in position, I would just tack that in first to stop it moving around before I do this next bit, where I'm going to shift this. You are going to put them completely flat like that, and you're going to sew from the top of the head all the way down round the hand. Now with these guys, if you're doing the hands on the bear, you need to stitch that piece on first if you want it to be different. You don't have to, you can cut it so it's just one whole piece if you wish. But if you do want the kind of paw pad to be different, then you need to stitch that on first. And if you are doing the elephant, again, their legs are slightly different as well. So you don't stitch all the way around for that one. You stop and then you start again. But that's the same technique as you're going to use for the bottom feet on all of them. So we're coming to that in just a second. So you come all the way down and to the top of the bottom feet, the feet. I'm going to go hands and feet.
Front feet.
Well, I'll count them as front and them as back.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay,
Yeah.
back feet. Let's go back feet. So you go to there and then you stop. You want to leave this next section open because that's what's going to create that opening to add in your foot pad. So on Bailey there, you can see that's going to create that opening. Now you can do that in that contrasting fabric that matches in with the ears, or you can, like that one, where's my, there it is. Have it in the matching fabric. There will be enough to do that if you want to. So leave a space for the foot pad, and then you're going to stitch up that bottom layer. So this one's done here. So all along the bottom, you're going to stitch that all the way along. And that creates half of your bunny, your elephant, your bear, whichever way around you're doing it. It's as simple as that. So all of that, what would be the fiddly bit where you're trying to kind of get two layers to work in a certain way, that's all done because you've done that in the flat bit. And then your next bit is just to join those two halves together. So you're going to make basically half a bunny at a time. So if I turn him round, whoops, there we go. Can you see what we've made is this half of the bunny. What I've got here is that opposite side. And then all we need to do to stitch them together is kind of start about here. So just above, because this is where you want to be able to open it up and pop the stuffing in, because from here you can get to everywhere that you need to be. So you need to start probably about an inch down from that neckline, and then sew up and over the top, down the front, underneath. At that point you can trap the tail in as well if you want to, because the bunny does have a tail, and his dungarees also have a tail hole. So you can pop the tail out of the tail hole. Sorry, excuse me, sir. There we go. And then stop. Leave yourself a good kind of 3 inches, I would say, at least on the back there, because it's going to make your life so much easier stuffing it. So I'll flip these back round so you can see exactly how that goes together, because it is the easiest of sews. Oh, but before you do this, I would recommend putting the feet pads in. So I'll show you this, and then I'll go back and show you how to get those feet pads in as well. Boop, there we go. And then fold you in, out of the way. So that's what we've got. We've got two half bunnies. So you've got a left half and a right half bunny. Now printed on all of these panels, you'll see one side is printed in pink, and then the other side is printed in black. That's to show which bits are the back and which bits are the front, and to make your life a lot easier when you come to sew it together, because you can immediately see, well, the black side goes to the black side and the pink side goes to the pink side. So then what you do is you take that, and I would advise, especially if it's this curly kind of fleece, using clips rather than pins on this. Just because, especially if you're going to give it to a child, pins are very easy to kind of lose within the curly cuddles or the cuddly curls. So clips are a little bit easier and a little bit safer. Or the other option is just run a magnet over it, and then you'll feel if there's any still in there. Count them in, count them out. There's lots of different options you can use, or use big ones that you can really see. So I'm going to pop that through, make sure I catch the sewing line on both sides, and then pin that in place. And I'm going to go all the way up and over the top, tuck those ears in, right the way down, and here. This is the back. So really that's going to be my starting point. I would pin it all the way around first and then work out where the easiest point for you to stuff it is going to be. I would always recommend this kind of back curve. It's just by far the easiest place to hide it if you do have any mistakes as well. So start there. So all the way up, make sure you keep those ears tucked in when you come across the top of the head. When you come to the top, you probably want to just either nest those seams to send one to the left and one to the right, or lay them flat and then go over them. It's just going to give you a little bit less bulk on the top of the head. Work your way all of the way around, round, 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 and then across the bottom and back up to where you started. And what that will give you, if I go for Arthur, because he's still open on the back, it will give you that, because what you've done there is you've sewn from here, up and over, down the front, round the bottom, and stop there. That gives you plenty of space now to get in, stuff everything out exactly how you want it. And we've made these kind of quite back heavy, so they shouldn't fall forward because they've got quite a lot of weight in the back of them. If you want to add extra weight, then absolutely you can. If you are going to put it in the wash, then you probably want to look at something that would allow you to do that. So if you're going to give it to a child and you know it's going to go in the washing machine. Oh, that was Imogen sneezing next door. You probably want to look at something that's going to allow you to do that. If it's not going to be washed, then you can look at things like fish tank gravel. You can look at cherry stones. There are loads of different things you can pop in the bottom of there. It really depends on what the end purpose or the end user is going to be as to what you put in there. And then it's really simple to stitch up the back. It's just a really straightforward ladder stitch. Have I got a needle and thread here? Oh, that's the wrong thumb. I don't know that I have. Because I could have shown you a quick ladder stitch on there. Are there any needles over there? Oh, now you're sneezing.
Oh, hey.
Excellent. Everybody sneezing. No. Well, I'll be honest. We have had a little bit of a rush today because just gremlins. So super straightforward. They're only kind of, if you don't count the ears, it's 4 parts. It's really, really simple. Oh, feet. I did have to say how to get the feet in, didn't I? Oh, I've pinned them together. Of course I have. Right. So to get your feet pads in, so this is feet pads on the bear and the bunny, feet pads on here, and the arms, front legs, arms on the elephant. All work the same way. Now I did get myself a pair of scissors ready, so I could do this one. So I'm going to cut. See, as we said before, when you iron them on, iron more than you need on. You can always cut it away, but if you've cut it to the right size, it's a little bit more difficult to correct. So we're going to cut that out. You've got a really generous seam allowance on all of these. You've got about a centimetre-ish. So usually you would do kind of 1/4 of an inch, which is about 6.25 millimeters. But you've got a centimetre on these, so you've got a little bit of extra wiggle room. Right, and get all the way around. So there is my foot pad cut out, and then I'm going to take that opening there. Before I do so, I'm going to fold that in half and I will mark it. Oh, Emma's gone to the toilet. She's left me unattended. Always a mistake. Gone to get a pen. There we go. Oh, jeez. Right, so I'm going to put a little mark top and bottom on here, like that. I think this is more, yeah, it's a just straightforward oval. It's got no kind of, it doesn't taper out or anything. So you can mark it top and bottom there, but you can also mark it left and right. So let me just mark that as well, left and right. So I've got kind of 4 quarter marks on there. Then I'm going to take my foot opening. I'm going to do the same on that. Obviously, top and bottom is already marked for you. That's your seam, like where your front and back piece join. So that's already marked for you. So then the next bit that we're going to look at is side to side. So I'm going to pull that side to side, line up those 2 seams, and then mark one on that side. Whoops, let's pull it straight. And one on the other side. And then when I come to pin this in, I'm going to line up those points. So I'm going to take that one and line it up with the top. Get a pin wherever my seam line is on the outer and on the inner. Now this is a little bit more tricky with pins because obviously everything wants to move around a little bit. And clips might be your better bet on this one. So you want another one there on the quarter mark. Do the same on the opposite quarter and then the same on the bottom. And then when you come to sew it, what you're going to do is you're just going to, oh, I've pulled that out. Oh, there we go, back in. And this is why clips would work much better for this. Have I got clips? There's usually 2 or 3 on the desk that I'm clipping on my fingers or clipping on other people. But clips work much better for this because what it isn't doing is it isn't pulling this. Because if you watch, if I pin that, especially if I go kind of front on, it's then pulling all of that fabric back in towards it. So you either have to pin side to side and pin the tiniest amount that you possibly can, like that, or clips around the top. It'll be much, much easier. And what you need to do is do the kind of 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and then ease the fabric round in between. And then you'll get nice, even feet pads with no puckers in them because you've eased all of the fabric around in one go rather than just starting at the top, sewing, and then coming to the bottom of it or coming back around to the beginning and then having a big bunch of fabric on one side or the other. What am I doing? Okay. Let me just go back to the craft store one. Because Emma's disappeared, so I don't know if there's any questions. There are some questions. Okay, let me just go and grab them. Yeah, there's well, I think it's mostly people saying you're on the wrong page, which I realize now. I'm awfully sorry. We did have a couple of gremlins, but we've hopefully sorted them now. Yes, clips, as Jean's saying, clips are very helpful in this kind of thing, and also a better option generally for working with soft toys because there's nothing worse than thinking, have I left a pin in there? So let me have a look. Oh yeah, there's lots of people saying couldn't find you. I'm sorry. Yes, it's how much are the panels? That is a good question, Lynn. I don't think throughout any of this I've mentioned that, and I probably should have done. So the panels are $7.50 for any of the animals, and then $7.50 for any of the outfits as well. So they'll come to you like that in the envelope with all the instructions and everything in as well. Good to go. So literally straight, as long as you've got the fabric to go with them, straight out of the packet, you are away. Top tips with them. Have I run over? Oh no, we're fine. We've got a couple of minutes. Well, we'll go right up to 6 o'clock because we started a little bit late. And we're not supposed to, but I've got the buttons, they can't stop me. So
I can go home, you can't stop me.
Oh, you're going home? Okay, bye-bye now. Well, yes, I do have to stop before Emma goes home. That's a good point. So, what we have on today, I shall do quick reminders. We have all of the interfacing animals. So they come as pre-printed panels, printed onto the where's my panel one? There it is. Printed onto the interfacing for you. So it's dead easy to follow. You iron them on, rough cut them out, iron them on, and then follow the instructions. On most of them, there are just generally, apart from the ears, there are only 4 main body pieces. So these are super, super easy. Brilliant for memory projects as well. Maybe you've got some clothes that you're looking to put into a memory project and you haven't got a lot of them, but you need to spread them out between multiple people. Then just using things like the ears and the feet pads can make that fabric go a lot further. Or maybe you are working in lots of different fabrics. Maybe you're working in fluffy things, in stretchy things, in, this one's got a fleece in there, which is a stretchy one. It's got a brushed cotton in there. You can mix and match the fabrics up. And because it's on the interfacing, that's going to stabilize everything and just help level it out a little bit and make it much easier to sew with. So we have...
The bunnies would make a lovely Easter gift.
Oh yeah, Easter bunnies. Why did you say that? You could just replace the carrot with an egg. A chocolate one. Oh, he has got a little pocket mind. Do you think like a cream egg would fit in there? He's got a little one in his bum as well. Could fit one in. Or if he sits on it. Mini eggs. Not the brown ones, though, not in the pockets. Oh, I'm just amusing myself. So the panels are all available on their own, but we do have, if you want to get hold of them, we have 2 options for complete kits. Well, I'm saying complete kits. It's the cuddly fleece. You don't get the accent fabric because on this one we've used a little bit of Sanderson on the paw pads, the inside of the ears and the base of the feet. You don't get that included. That's for you to add your own special twist to it. But we've got this gorgeous kind of really dark navy, almost black cuddle fleece. And then for the elephant one, you've got the grey, as you see, Aubrey here. And either of them come with... actually, I forgot to say that, didn't I? Any of the panels that anybody puts in a basket today, I'm going to put a free set of eyes in for you. So, hey, that's all good. And remember, anybody why is it so blurry today? It's looking very blurry on my, is that me or is that, look, it looks really blurry. It's fine. We're all good. We'll get there. Yes, for the winner, because we always do a little kind of prize draw for any orders that are placed within the Facebook Live or up until 9 o'clock the next morning, there is a meter of the pink curly cuddle coming your way. So I think I'm like 2 minutes over. Oh no, I'm not. I'm bang on time. That never happens. Well, we didn't start on time, but finished on time. So we're going to class that as a win. So thank you very much. I'm just going to go find my necessary buttons. There we go. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm very sorry that we put it in all of the wrong places today. It should have been, should have been better. I'm very sorry, but we were very busy and we had a few technical difficulties, but it's all good now. But I will see you on Sunday for Secret Sewing Club, and for the next 3 weeks we are in the studio. So this week we have Rowan Dean, we've got Sue Peck, and we're supposed to have Gail, but she's got some family things that she needs to sort out, so we're just doing a bit of in the process of a bit of a rejig for that. And then the following week we've got White Gecko, and who else we got? I've spoken to them all this week. I should know. But yeah, it's going to be really exciting. So join us over on the craft store. It will be on the Secret Sewing Club as well. And I will share a link on to Craft Yourself Silly. So you will not miss a thing. I promise this time. Thanks very much. Bye.